again, because he won here a couple of years ago in a World Series event. Now Menzies is going to persevere on the 60 and persevere well.
Yeah.
Great shot.
On the fifth leg, Cameron.
Of those 3 darts, the best one.
Yes,
6-1 just outside and then pins the winning double. Cameron Menzies takes it 6 legs to 4. The winning margin could have been bigger. His scoring power brought in so many chances. He was not as clinical as he'd like, but Cameron Menzies
Last year, and backing it up with the semi-finals, done him a lot of good for the start of the season. Harrison's on double 10 to take the first leg.
Yes, on the first leg.
He's dangerous.
Second leg, Williams.
Tops for the match. Willie O'Connor finishes it off with a ton plus. 1-1-1 taken care of, and Andreas Harrison taken care of as well. There was a flurry of 180s from the Swede, who of course reached the last 16 of the World Championship. Doesn't have a tour card, but will be continually attempting.
Could do though.
double 18. Likes this one. Oh, what a finish, Ryan Joyce. Superb check out. He's only getting looks at massive combinations, but he's managed to find one to get in the game.
To lead this game.
That leaves tops. And one darted double, enough for Ryan Joyce. 3 legs on the spin. Check out, so 147.80 and 115. Elite level finishing from Relentless.
Boris across 46.
Double 18. And that wraps it up, and big Boris Kritschmar makes a winning return to the European Tour. Relentless Ryan Joyce averaging more than 101 and going down 6-3 to an excellent display from the Croatian. It is big Boris who's through to day 2 here at the Poland Darts Open, and the German #1 Martin Schindler awaits.
Another match point for Woodhouse. He has been the better player. Gets a match dart.
Game.
That's the only one he needs. That's a brilliant first round performance. Averaging nearly 94 and the doubles at 40%. It's a very typical first round success for Luke Woodhouse, who you will see a lot of on the European Tour this season.
And speaking of women's darts, Bo Greaves has just done an absolute madness on the Dev Tour. A moment to savour for Maciejak. A maximum on the Poland Darts Open stage. Will the joy be short-lived? There is your answer. Well, Zonneveld's finishing has been superb in this match, and he needs just one dart to see off the host nation qualifier Piotr Maciejak. His first game on home soil on a European Tour stage comes to a close. The barrage on tops has put him in this position. Just a single. Bullseye, which Andrew Gilding finds. Doesn't matter if it's tops or not, I'll just go straight for the heart of it and get it. That is 5 on the spin for Goldfinger, and a third ton plus checkout, the highest of the lot. Smoking him now.
Certainly wouldn't have expected to lose 6 legs on the spin. But that is exactly what has happened, because Andrew Gilding from 3-0 down has rattled off 6 legs in a row. Visit perfect on the doubles, 3 ton plus checkouts and 106.5 average. That is the tournament record so far.
18.
And Miroslav's taken this out in this game. With 2 20s and tops, he's got to get to tops, minimum. Don't hit the ball. Don't hit the ball!
It's the most bulliest bull you ever did see.
64. Jamaica 5.
Big one. Double two. And Jermaine Watermaina stumbles over the finishing line in this one. Miroslav Grudziecki, his second appearance on the Euro Tour. It's a second first-round exit. He took 3 legs off Mickey Mantle last year. He's taken 4 off Jermaine Watermaina here. This is damaging for Chisnall's confidence. This could be crucial for Pilgrims. He wins, and he's just glad to get over the line. There will be more question marks over Dave Chisnall. Treble 20. Leaves tops. And that is an 11-dart leg to close things out from Wessel Nyman. A bizarre contest that started with Nyman hitting everything at the back end of legs, even when the board was trying to reject his dart. It's barely worked for him all game, that section of the board. Well, there's a little smirk on Darryl Gurney's face because he's got away with one here. That is a 6-1 win. It could have been an awful lot closer, but Superchin sees off the host nation qualifier for the loss of just 1 leg.
It's going low all of a sudden.
But Damo keeps finding his. And his second dart. And his third. This is a brutal response from Damon Heta.
Double 12 it is. It's only a second win on the European Tour. And after losing 4 straight legs, after taking a 4-0 lead, the sniper did find the bullet he needed to take care of the heat.
In danger, and Krzysztof Ratajski does not let people off the hook very regularly. Double 18 for a 6-3 win. And in the first day of ranking darts in Poland, we have a Polish winner, and it is the Premier Pole in PDC darts, Krzysztof Ratajski.
He can do it. Must hit. Right on time. Maybe there is a comeback coming in Krakow.
All King Kong stuff from Big Dirt. Single one. Just about. And Adam Gavlas wins his first game on the Euro Tour for more than 3.5 years.
For a winning return to the European Tour. Cristo Reyes tastes victory once again. He has been away for a long time, but you wouldn't think it with that performance. 6 maximums, 60% on his doubles. He raced into an advantage over Nico Springer.
It up, a 6-2 win. It's not quite a 3-figure average, but it's as close as you can get, and it's about as well as we've seen Cullen play on the Euro Tour for a long old time. Wrap up the day. It finds the corner, and Mike De Decker finds his way through to round 2, where it is another meeting with the world #1, Luke the Nuke Littler. The first man through to the final day. And big Boris Kritschmar sees off the German #1. Excellent finishing from the Croatian. He took out Ryan Joyce yesterday. He's taken out Martin Schindler today. And it could be Luke Humphries he faces tomorrow. If it isn't, it's the icon of Polish darts that is Krzysztof Ratajski. What a last 16 tie that is going to be.
Connor Scott could be the first person nilled in Poland. Hasn't missed a double in a while. And he doesn't miss that one. 2 games completed this afternoon and 2 maestro-style doubling displays. One from a Croatian and one from someone from Bedlington, who meanders his way through to Sunday maybe a little bit easier than he thought. His 3rd victory in 4 meetings with Connor Scott.
Well, he's hit the treble. 14, leaves the ball. And there it is from Nathan Aspinall. and a release of emotion.
Fifth leg is Nathan to throw first. Game on.
Gives him a two-leg buffer. Single 11. Leaves the ball, which he finds dead centre as well. Daryl Pilgrim has pulled another leg back, and it's a breaker throw. So he's throwing for a potential level game, and that didn't look like a possibility just 5 or 6 minutes ago.
And a game of excellence by and large. Is there a messy end, or is it done? It is done, and Nathan Aspinall, the #1 in Europe last year, makes a winning start. 102 average nearly from Daryl Pilgrim, but still not enough to stop the Asp. Here with the final attempt, and it may be his final attempt. Jermaine Watermaina to steal the win away. 9-9. And a machine gun beats Nopper. He survived 3 for the match in a real high-quality contest. Both men averaging in 3 figures. Jermaine Watermaina so much better than he was yesterday. And Danny Nopper, the #10 seed, is out here in Poland. Unbelievable form all day. 11. Yeah, he can do bits against some of the best players that have ever lived. Mention Price and Anderson, and they are both in the top 10 of all time.
Match starts incoming for Wessel Nyman. A noteworthy performance against Gary Anderson is rounded off in 2 darts. A 6-2 win for the 25-year-old, who just continues to impress, especially against Gary Anderson. That is now 4 games against the Flying Scotsman and 4 wins for Wessel Nyman.
120.
Like a problem entirely of his own making. And Menzies compounding. Yes, he can. Shanghai finish. Cameron Menzies, it is 5-0. That's a 3rd breaker throw, and the whitewash is very much on. Confidently saying he's better than players in the Premier League. He should have been in it. Of course he should. He'd be better than them. He's not better than Cameron Menzies today. Cameron Menzies 6, James Wade 0. Wade out, another seed departs, and Cameron Menzies finds his way through to the final day, where 2 unseeded players will fight it out for a quarter-final spot. Menzies versus Wessel Nyman in the last 16 tomorrow. Treble 15 usually for Smudger. Leaves double 18. That is an 11-darter to seal it, and it seals a wonderful display from Ross Smith. He brings an end to his run of defeats on the Euro Tour. He brings an end to his run of defeats to Daryl Gurney.
Spoken to anyone that isn't excited about this man returning to PDC darts. And stuff like that is the reason why. 2 ton-plus finishes in this match. 2 of them in the 120s, a 1-2-3, and now the 1-2-1.
That's exactly what he does. He's now taken out 2 of the most dangerous players in the top 32 in the world over the last 24 hours. Cristo Reyes is officially back, and he's back on Sunday as well. Ryan was in this tournament not for long. Watch out, Leicester. He's probably going to win next week. But what if Reyes wins in Poland?
Missed out on some big tournaments as well, just by being edged out in respective races.
Oh, how about this? How about that, Willie O'Connor? Josh Rock threatening a 4-visit leg. Willie O'Connor with the 1-3-8. Might do just that. Tops it is. And that is a superb display from Rocky. The #9 seed wins it by 6 legs to 1. He lost the first leg, but only because of a brilliant 1-3-8 checkout from Willie O'Connor. And O'Connor barely got another look for the rest of the match. Powerless to stop Northern Ireland's #1 from motoring through to the final day. Rallied in this game to make things really, really difficult and really interesting. But he couldn't take the chance to lead. And Johnny Clayton has shut the door in his face, and the Premier League leader is through to the final day of the Poland Darts Open. A really good contest in the end. Adam Gawlas once again showing this weekend that his second coming on the PDC circuit may yield some success, but not successful tonight, as Johnny Clayton will face the winner of our next game on stage between Joe Cullen and the late call-up Michael Smith.
Double 18, Michael Smith, you are magical. A round of applause from Joe Cullen. What a match that was. He wasn't even meant to be here in Krakow this weekend. Michael Smith has turned in a performance to remember. And Joe Cullen, well, he's been excellent in the two matches he's had, but he falls to his old mate, Bully Boy. And a release of emotion from Michael Smith, who hit 7 180s in the match. Joe Cullen hit a pair of maximums himself. He was 5 out of 10 on his doubles, but Michael Smith managed to squeeze over the line in another excellent encounter between two top-class operators.
Teams, and you don't miss any darts at double, you do not lose. Double 15. It is 6 out of 6 on the doubles. It is a perfect night of finishing from Luke Littler. Backed up with brilliant.
Needs it now. Can he hit double 19? That's the difference. Two best pals do play each other, and on this occasion, it does boil down to that. One person couldn't hit double 19, and he couldn't stop the rot. But when Woodhouse got his chance, he gets the only tongue plus check out of his game, and he rids himself of a very hard opponent in the Poland Darts Open.
Humphreys to seal it. What a game it's been. Double 8, double 4, and Luke Humphreys progresses, but only just. Krzysztof Ratajski, the hero, the king, the ultimate name in Polish darts, and the crowd were well behind him, as expected. They're not cheering anymore, says Luke Humphreys, because he's nudged his way over the line in the last leg decider. Ratajski was averaging in excess of a ton for a long time in that match.
Zonneveld gave himself a chance, he's not able to take it, and Bunting take his. Yes, he can, but only just. And Stephen Bunting, the world number 6, holds off Neil Zonneveld. Triple Z very nearly taking us to a last leg decider where he would have had the advantage. Perhaps a missed opportunity from a man who hit half a dozen 180s but missed 16 darts at double. It's Bunting. That is brutal for Gilding. And Jan van Veen punishes. The world number 3 survives that one. Andrew Gilding pushed him. He averaged more than him. He was better on the doubles. But Jan van Veen, the scoring power, the 180s in particular, brought him just enough chances to book his spot in the final day. And we have a cracker of a game between him and Nathan Aspinall in the last 16 tomorrow.
Event record alive.
Splits it. Hits it, and that is 6 legs on the spin for Luke the Nuke Littler. Ross Smith all over him.
5 tournament average and 63% on his doubles. But Josh Rock has simply been too good. Still averaging over 100 for the tournament, 57% on his doubles for the tournament, 67% in this match. And the Spartans' valiant return to the European Tour stage comes to an end at the hands of a very impressive Josh Rock.
We've got to get the single number. He's done that. From way over on the right-hand side, Chris Dobie to finally end the game. And end Luke Woodhouse's hopes. He shakes his head, but Dobie manages just about to hold it together and book his place in the quarter-finals. Only reached one quarter-final on the Euro Tour in the whole of last year. But despite not even qualifying for this event, he's in the quarter-finals in Krakow. Johnny Clayton disgusted with his finishing. Michael Smith not massively happy with his performance, but the result is what counts.
In the previous visit, he's not done it again. And Humphries, who is a bit of a last 16 ninja on the European Tour, he proves that he can average 96 plus and make it look mundane.
Didn't feel like he had great grip. He's got a real grip of this game. And he'll have an even bigger one. Because he's just taken out 136 to put himself on the hill. Stephen Bunting is playing very, very well. And Watermainer acknowledges that fact. In this match, what's double four saying? Should be saying a 6-1 win. Double two. Can't get it done. But he has now on double one, and Stephen Bunting has swaggered his way past Jermaine Watermainer. 2 titles on the Euro Tour last season for Stephen Bunting, 6 in total.
Oh, another good marker for 54. Bull. Biggest start of his match so far.
Good.
A lot of people think he's the best bull hitter in the world.
What a shot. He gets match darts at his favourite double. And he wins the match by 6 legs to 5. What a contest, what a fight, what a battle.
Is he thinking of splitting this? Is he thinking about doing a Van Veen?
Well, that's technically a match start missed. But he goes straight for it, and look at the roar from Wessel Nijman. Outstanding performance from the young Dutchman, and Cameron Menzies is just telling him exactly how good it was. Cammy only had one opportunity at double, he took it, but that's simply because Wessel Nijman was too proficient in every single department.
It is done. Luke Littler is through to the semi-finals here at the Poland Darts Open, and in 3 matches he has lost a grand total of 4 legs. Rock couldn't stop him tonight. Who can stop him this evening?
32.
Taylor's, the Van Gerwens, the Wades, and everybody else. Can he get the 57? And if he does, can he see the bullseye? It's a big step to the left.
Oh, what a dart that is from Chris Dobie. That was not easy.
He can't hit an open shot on the outer ring, but he can hit an obscured bullseye. Real trouble.
Double-double. There's one, looks inviting. And there's the other, and Chris Dobie, who struggled to hit doubles for large portions of that match, wraps it up with a double-double finish. Michael Smith only had 2 darts at double in that match. He hit them both, but the bully boy just could not get his game going, and Chris Dobie punishes him.
Stephen Bunting finds 146 and finds a moment of brilliance to get his first leg of this quarter-final. Happening again if Bunting takes out 164, but it won't matter, because Luke Humphries might take out 170, which he does. A big old fish for Coolhand. And it puts him 3-1 up in this quarter-final. More smiles on the stage. Match start missed. And another. But he gets it with the 3rd. And Luke Humphries gets his spot in the semi-finals of the inaugural Poland Darts Open. An impressive performance against a Stephen Bunting who just missed too many doubles in key legs. Luke Humphries pinned a big fish at 170.
128, Yannicka 130.
Is to win it. Does he stay on the 20s? That leaves double 5. And that is the win wrapped up. It is a sparkling display from Jan van Veen, who dismisses his countryman Wessel Nijman. 107.5 average with a 10-darter. That's an 11, and that is a 7-3 win for Luke Littler. who continues to dominate in the opening European Tour event of the year. The last 2 years he's taken the first title of the year, and he is set to do the same at the first ever Poland Darts Open. A slow start, but 106 average by the end. Luke the Nuke is 1 win away from being the first ever Poland Darts Open champion.
Back-to-back maximums. Now Luke Humphries is trying a 180 of his own. Van Veen 130.
Yeah, but Humphries left himself on 3-4-3. Didn't make a difference, and Van Veen hits back, and now he's in front. Here we go again. These two just love to dance. Double. He might have an assist. And he used it. That was dramatic to say the least. Maybe Luke Humphries will be licking his wounds a little bit after losing to Van Veen on the European Tour for the first time in 3 meetings. But it is in Poland, in Krakow in 2026, in the final, going to be a repeat of January 3rd.
He has lost a final to Gerwyn Price, he's lost a couple of finals to Van Gerwen, he's lost 3 to Humphries. They are the only 4 players who've beaten him in PDC finals as Jan Van Veen pops in a 180 and even catches the flight.
I think Van Veen might have actually hit a 180, then caught the flight in the air.
Yeah, he did. Plucked it out of the air. Has he got another trick? That's good. That's good. Crams another in there.
Hang on a minute. 2 years ago, it was Littler hitting one in the final. Is it Van Veen's turn? The fact is, he's going to have to hit it just to win the leg.
January 141.
The perfection for a 9-darter in the final. Double 12, Jan Van Veen! Just a moment to hit your first big stage 9-darter! Jan Van Veen standing up to Luke Littler in a Euro Tour final! The first ever Euro Tour in Poland gets a final 9-darter from Jan Van Veen!
It was in the stars.
Luke Littler, double 10. And the Nuke starts strong on the Euro Tour once again. He is inevitable. He is indomitable. And he is the first ever Poland Darts Open champion. A weekend of dominance. Van Veen hit the 9-darter in the final, but Luke Littler took the title in Krakow.